Hey everyone, I hope you guys are enjoying Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak and whichever platform you're choosing to play it on. And today we're going to be going over the fact that Capcom decided to confirm a couple of unsettling news. And that is the fact that a game-breaking glitch slash bug has been discovered that is starting to kind of become a little bit of a trouble spot for players who are trying to craft armor pieces and specifically decorations as well. Since according to their latest warning, essentially it deletes the items that we're going to use to be able to either craft a decoration. Essentially you lose out not just on the rewards but also the items used, and players are not too thrilled with this already happening in the game. So essentially they took to social media originally both in their Japanese Twitter account, but then later in the North American accounts. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below for both of their posts. The Japanese one reads the same one as the English one, so we're going to ignore that one for now. In their North American post, they mentioned that there's a known issue of disappearing materials. The team has identified a bug in Sunbreak that can cause some materials to disappear in a specific set of circumstances on all platforms. We're currently investigating a fix for this issue. Thank you for your patience and understanding. So first and foremost, at base level, yes, you are indeed losing materials and they essentially disappear out of your bank, essentially as you're trying to craft new stuff under specific conditions we'll be talking about in a second. But they're also investigating this since it's going to be a problem that is affecting all current platforms. This is not just a Nintendo Switch or Steam issue, but also PlayStation, Xbox, and Windows players are also being hit as well. They attach an image down below which gives us further details, and it says that notice an apology regarding a bug causing some materials to disappear. We've identified an issue where if you forge a decoration at the smithy in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak version 15.0. So keep in mind, on the Nintendo Switch and Steam, they did drop a hotfix patch that brought us to 15.1. This version also, basically the glitch was discovered there, so pretty much the second that Amatu dropped, this glitch has become available. So even if you update to 15.1, the error is still going to be available on the Nintendo Switch and Steam. And at the same time, basically the launch version of basically Sunbreak version 13.0 on Xbox, Windows, and PlayStation is also being affected. PlayStation, Xbox, and Windows have not received the latest patch since it launched on pretty much like all on those three platforms. So pretty much that version of the game is pretty much the one that they are mentioning being bugged as well. Via the below steps, you may lose your material types and or armor spheres or any type, and they essentially provide two situations that could happen. Select and create a decoration or forge upgrade weapons and armor. Then as second as you select one of the material types and armor spheres of any type and then choose to cancel, and you then go back to create a decoration. Except for rampage decorations, you might end up losing the materials that you could have selected from. So essentially the second that you back out after you select something that you wanted to craft, that's where the error begins to occur. So this is what they recommend, a workaround. Do not cancel after selecting a material type or armor spheres of any type. If you did accidentally cancel, do not create any decorations until you've fulfilled any of the following conditions. So pretty much, in order for you to be able to fully make sure that you're not losing anything, first and foremost, do not cancel. Make sure that the decoration you're going to craft is pretty much the one that you already wanted to craft. Do not, back out of it. Make sure that that is the one that you're going to craft, and then select your materials and craft it normally. If for whatever reason you decide to back out and you want to make sure that you don't get hit by this bug, enter any of the screens where you can select the material types or armor spheres. So essentially just back out of the menu completely, leave this smithy altogether, then join back in. Open the Forge UI screen that you canceled again and close it again. So you can choose to either basically back out completely, which probably is the safest way, or you can actually choose to re-engage again with the decoration options and select from there on. They do specifically mention that if you already lost your material types or armor spheres, reboot the game without saving. Now do keep in mind the game will continually autosave if you do not have that feature turned off, so there is that chance of the game will automatically autosave after crafting, I believe. there is a possibility, at the very least, on the Steam side of things. So you could already get locked out of those materials if you decided to cancel and you're not able to recuperate them. So if you turn off auto saves and just basically save at the end of the hunt or whenever you do main stuff in your like hub in your town or whatever, you should be completely fine. But if you still are playing with auto saves on, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend for many multitude of reasons, especially on Steam, PlayStation and Xbox versions, which are still facing some of those save corruption errors. Manually saving is the best way to go about it. So definitely turn off autosave if that is something you're concerned with. They also mentioned that they're currently investigating how to fix this issue, and they apologize for the inconvenience. Now, the funny thing is that usually glitches like this are discovered way earlier. This seems to be one of the ones that was introduced with the latest major patch for the game. But interestingly enough, it also carried over to Xbox, Windows, and PlayStation. Therefore, this suggests to me, at the very least, has been around for quite a while. People just hadn't necessarily talked about it enough. And it might have been reported, but just people didn't really, make a big deal out of it, kind of like the save corruption issue. So therefore, it's one of those where, up until now, Capcom didn't really find the need to be able to talk about it all that much. Maybe, hopefully, they're going to be able to address it within the bonus update content drop that we expect for next month. But as of right now, this is something that is going to be, getting into people's main problems, because instantly I saw some of the responses like, chances are you're going to lose mantles. If you're trying to craft some of the latest decorations available in the game, you're going to require spheres, you're going to require mantles, some really high quality stuff. And chances are, if you end up losing those, man, hunting for mantles is not fun. Hunting for mantles is fun whenever you're not actually in need of a mantle from a specific monster or a sphere. But whenever you're actually in dire need of that mantle to upgrade specific pieces of armor and you don't come across it, man, is it not a fun experience. Not a fan of that whatsoever, since the drop rates are so low. Hopefully, though, by now, players should be able to be fully aware of this. And I certainly wanted to bring it to everyone's attention that this is an issue that hopefully gets addressed in the near future, but as of right now, it's certainly a problem going on. And it's not the only problem going on in the game right now. Remember that just about a week ago, I went over a different report of another bug that has been causing a little bit of havoc as well. And it just makes me think that at the end of the day, the QR testing, the testing in general for the game, specifically for the latest patch, hasn't been up to snuff. And for whatever reason, Capcom is finally coming around to the issue and addressing some of these problems. But that's about all the information that I have for you guys today. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.